Hi Blossoms, it's Sherry Blossom. Welcome to my channel, Sherry Blossom Beauty. So I'm here giving you guys another tutorial. So the look that I'm going to do today is an everyday look, a neutral look, work look, basically a beginner's makeup look. I'm going to use pretty much all drugstore products. That means you can purchase these items at CVS, Duane Reade, or Rite Aid. I really feel like I should definitely use these products so that way you guys can get them. They're easily accessible. They're Duane Reade's, Rite Aid, CVS's, Walgreens, Walmart's, all over the place. So let's get started. I've already cleaned my face. I haven't moisturized just yet. So what I'm going to use under the under eye area is Loreal Revitalift. I did a review on my blog about this. This definitely works. It helps clear the puffiness and over time reduces wrinkles if you have any, and tightens it, so it reduces the under eye bags. So a little under eye cream, got that on, and just a little bit of a moisturizer. I'm oily in my T-zone, meaning my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and my chin, and a little on my cheeks too. So it's I'm like a double T. So it's here, down here, and across. So I'm just going to put a little moisturizer here where it tends to get a little dry, and just a little over here. A little goes a long way. I don't need much. And my face already looks a little shiny because I have like a spotlight like right on me just to give a little more light. Okay, now that I've got that out the way, I'm going to prime my face. I'm going to add a primer, which is best if you want your makeup to last a little while. I do have to work tonight, so I need it to last for at least 9 hours. So I'm going to use Revlon's Beyond Natural Smoothing Primer. There you go. So I will do a review on this as well. I use a pea-size amount, and I just rub it on my cheeks, basically the areas that get the oiliest. A little more. The other cheek. Bridge of my nose and around. And a little up here. Chin. And you can definitely feel as if your skin is definitely smoother, and it's supposed to fill in lines also. So, forehead. That's pretty much it for that. Okay, and I'm going to use Maybelline's Dream Matte Mousse and Cocoa Dark No. 3 as my foundation. I wet a sponge. I'm going to take a little out. This much. Put it onto the back of my hand where most of my makeup goes. Like that. I think I took too much, but that's okay. And because I'm going to blend it out, so it doesn't really matter. Hairline. See? I'm going to use a little concealer, not too much. And I'm going to use my concealer palette. Get a little bit out. Put it on the back of my hand. See? Just a little bit. Get some on my brush. Let me use my hand. Make it a little. Sometimes using your finger is best. The warmth from your finger blends it in into your skin. Sponge a little bit more. And just bring the foundation up so the brightness is kept just to the under eye area. And with any foundation or concealer, you want to make sure that you set it with powder. So I am going to set it with my Graftobian Wet Dry Powder Foundations. This is the only item that is not store-bought that I can see right now. So I'm going to use a little darker color and use my flat top brush. You can use a kabuki brush as well. And blend it into my skin. And another trick for setting the foundation or the concealer in your under eye area is to use a smaller brush. So I'm going to use this angled brush right here and just get a little lighter powder foundation and just dap it right underneath the eye. Pat, pat, pat. To make sure that you really set that concealer so that way it stays on all day, or in my case, all night. Okay. And for many women of color, we're lighter in the center, middle of our face. So I'm using a lighter powder foundation here, over my mouth, around my nose, and the apples of my cheeks, up the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. I'm using the darker color around the perimeter of my face. And it's not supposed to be a big contrast. It's just supposed to be very subtle, as you can see. And then I tend to mix the two, the darker and the lighter, and just buff it over just to make sure that it's not noticeable. I've used two different foundations. Okay, done with that. Now what I'm going to use is my primer. I'm going to use my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This here. Only need a little. Till you get into the corner and right under the brow bone. Basically, you want the primer everywhere that you're going to place eyeshadow on. Same for the other eye. And to prevent creasing. I put a little too much. It's okay. And the great thing about makeup is if you make a mistake, you just wipe it off. That's pretty much it. Now that I've got that going, I'm going to get my eyeshadow brush. And today I'm going to do a neutral eye. So for the lid, I'm going to do a lighter brown color. And I'm using my 88 Warm palette. This is also something to do tutorials with. Even some of the colors are even good. Again, I never really worry about how neat it goes on because I know I'm going to blend. Is the idea. Okay, now I'm going to take my blending brush, which also is a MAC brush, get the darker brown color and go into my crease, which is right where your eyelid folds. When you open your eye, see that? That's your crease. Okay. And I'm going to place a lighter, like an off-white shimmer color right beneath my brow bone. Just like that. And just so that way it's less fallout. Voila. There's the neutral eye look. Okay. Let's add our liquid eyeliner. As usual, my Revlon Colorstay, my holy grail of liquid eyeliners. I'm going to add that in. And remember, you don't have to do a straight line across. You can break it up. See? See the difference? How it just gives shape and definition to the eye? Perfect. Eyeliner, I'm going to use L'Oreal's Carbon Black Pencil Perfect Self-Advancing Eyeliner, which means it just retracts, and that's pretty much it. Placing it in my bottom waterline, on my lower waterline, like that, see? And going to repeat over here. And I'm going to use my Maybelline Lash Stiletto. Again, my favorite for myself and for my clients. Really, really good mascara for lengthening and separating. So my eyelashes are pretty long, so I love this stuff. And I like to joke that it kind of makes it look like there's a tarantula like sitting on your eye. For some people, they like that. Me, I like it. I like this, how it separates and lengthens. Especially if you already have a natural curl to your eye. It could get a little messy if your eyelashes are straight. Yeah, I'm not gonna put too much. It's supposed to be a neutral eye, so I'm not gonna. Okay, that's pretty much it. Gonna get some blush going. I'm going to use Black Radiance Soft Honey. Get the kabuki brush. Smile. Apple of your cheeks and back. Apple of your cheeks and back. And buff it in. All the way back to the hairline. I'm also going to use the Black Radiance Velvet Glow. I did a review and tutorial on how to use this in another video. I'm going to use the darker side this time. Place it here. See that? Here. Forehead. Here. And here. And I'll use my flat top brush only because I didn't bring out my other brush. Pulling that in. Putting that in. Pretty much good. And at the very end, I like to go over and buff with a little more powder. I feel like it just sets everything, makes me feel comfortable that the makeup is good to go. I'm going to use my lip brush, and I am going to use, for my lip pencil, I'm using the NYX Jumbo in Coffee, which is number 717. And it's a nice light brown color. As you can see, it looks very strong. Don't worry. It's not gonna look like so defined. And I'm using a lip gloss, a Squeeze and Shine Super Shiny Tasty Lip Gloss by Jordana. And it's in Tahitian tea, which is a nice light brown color. And I'm blending it right over the lip liner to tone it down. Hope you guys like the everyday neutral eye work look. This is how I'm going to work tonight. Let me come a little closer. Come back a little. Hopefully you guys can really check it out and see it. So that's it. www.cherryblossom beauty.blogspot.com. Love you guys. Bye.